So here we go, welcome to the Champions League, third game out of 6 in the group stage today. Chelsea at Stamford Bridge up against Celtic. So Chelsea's lineup today: Asmir Begovic starts in goal, Hector Bellerin, Koulibaly, David Luiz and Azpilicueta make up Chelsea's defence. Sigurdsson, Pereira with Fabregas make up the midfield. Hazard coming back from injury with Diego Costa also doing so, and then Willian coming back from a red card. We've got Celtic's lineup today: Gordon in goal, Gamboa making a debut today for Celtic, Griffith as it comes to Willian. And it's a first effort really early on here from Pereira. We did score in the last match, a screamer as you may call it. This is brilliant play. Celtic can't get near them as it comes to Bellerin. He whips one in as it comes to Diego Costa, and that was probably the best chance for Chelsea this game, best chance in the game I'd say. It's been a pretty boring game up until this point, 17 minutes in, and Chelsea probably have the closest chance they'll have at goal by the Chelsea man. Will he get a booking, says Fabregas. He's a captain. It's a bit of an argument there. Well, the EFL Cup fixture, and this is going to be a big fixture. Arsenal against Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium. Chelsea lost 5-0 against them a few matches ago, so they'll be really cautious of that. And it was at the Emirates Stadium as well, so minding their own business obviously. As it comes to Eden Hazard, what a shot on Diego Costa. Going for a spectacular effort there, but this is brilliant through ball as it finds Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard, what a skill when it's hit the crossbar. Eden Hazard. And I thought that Diego Costa effort, I'm going to be honest, would be the closest shot of the first half, but look at that crossbar. And this is, I don't know, it seems like it's going to be a really even game between these two sides. Strong and Bellerin. This kind of sort of positions now with Koulibaly, and it's Begovic with a terrible pass. I mean, I'm not sure what he was doing there, and Celtic nearly get ahead. Sinclair, that was a terrible shot in the end. It was moving towards him, the ball, but let's look at this again. I mean, it wasn't as far away as we thought, but it's not troubling the keeper. Fabregas. Sigurdsson, what a shot! It's crossbar again. And it kind of came out of nothing that. Celtic closing them down well. Look how close the defender was to him. That was a brilliant shot, arguably better than the Hazard one earlier. I'd say immediately it's better than the Hazard one earlier. And it hit the crossbar in basically the exact same place as the Hazard one earlier. Or at least did have the ball. It's Griffiths. It's a brilliant pass. It's Celtic has a shot. It's probably the best shot they've had all game, to be honest. They've not had that much of an attack. I'd be surprised. Is that like a second or third shot on goal? But it was going in, you could see that. And Begovic, brilliant save. It's a corner. Looked much easier than it was. This is brilliant play from Celtic. As Roma get a third against Salzburg, and it's a kind of close effort. I mean, it wasn't too far from the goal, but still should have done better from there. Hazard. As it falls to Diego Costa, who does find Sigurdsson. It didn't look like it was going to get to him, and that is a terrible effort. I'm not sure what is happening with Chelsea today, but all of their, or at least most of their shots have been off target, and the ones that were the closest technically they hit the crossbar. Says Fabregas. Roma have got a fourth against Salzburg. Absolutely domination there. I'm sure we know we'll win that, and we're not nowhere near the end of the match as it comes to Diego Costa. Gordon with a save. Best chance I'd say we've had in the second half. It's a corner here for Chelsea as it's whipped in. David Luiz, another header, and it's cleared away. Armstrong. Oh, it's a bad tackle there from Chelsea. Begovic with a save. Will he go back to book the player? Not sure. Begovic, he's not had too much to do this game concerning Celtic, but decent effort to stop there. Brilliant dribble in there to find Pereira. It's Willian. As it finds Diego Costa, it's a brilliant shot. Gordon straight at him as it comes to Eden Hazard. This is brilliant skill from Eden Hazard as he takes a shot on, tries to find the side of the net that the keeper was on, trying to trick him. And you can see Sigurdsson just getting out of the way there. It's a brilliant save, Griffiths. Or not Griffiths rather, but the keeper's been on inspired form today as it comes to Koulibaly, and it's nearly knocked in by his own defender. It comes back to Eden Hazard. Parejo. Azpilicueta, that's a brilliant shot! What a goal! Cesar Azpilicueta! Nobody expected that out of all the shots they've had today, Chelsea. Look at this. I mean, Pereiro couldn't shoot. Celtic have been brilliant defensive-wise. Look at that. And I know Chelsea have basically had all the goals of the season out of Premier League teams this season, but still, look at that. I mean, that is probably the contender goal of the season, and we've got a lot of contenders, let me tell you that. But that, just completely up there. Aspilicueta. It's his first goal this season. It's Chelsea 1, Celtic 0. Gets a tackle in straight away. It's a brilliant run from the Brazilian here. Passes it through to find Hazard. This is brilliant play, and Chelsea easy as pie. Easy as you like from Eden Hazard there. Not just him, but the whole Chelsea team. I mean, Willian with a brilliant run. Diego Costa finds Hazard. I'm surprised the Celtic defence didn't do better there, but slotted at home, and the keeper, although he's done well, had no chance there. It's Chelsea who get the second goal of the game, and very quick after the other goal, but well deserved. I mean, they've hit the crossbar twice this game. It's Chelsea 2, Celtic 0. Calmness. Emilo. Brilliant pass to find Brown. It's Brown yet again as it's crossed in, and it's Bayern off the line, and Gamboa. Well, this is, what, the third or fourth time now? Chelsea have had Bayern save them from the line. I mean, it happened in the Arsenal match. I know they lost 5-0 there, and that was against his former club, but Bayern, he's brilliant for that stuff, just falling back when the defence haven't got nothing to do. Look at the saves there. I mean, you can tell which keeper's been more busy. Begovic just, although he's had a few things to save, especially in the second half where Celtic have seemed decent, to say the least. There's not been really much to save as it comes to Sigurdsson. It's a brilliant through ball as Chelsea. Cesc Fabregas. Easy as you like. 3-0 Chelsea, it's all over. I mean, 0-0 in the first half. Celtic did really well to even get that. They had really good defence, and they still do, but they've been lacking a little bit, and they've been made to pay. You can see they're really tight, the defence, but Fabregas just managed to get through. I mean, the defender nearly got to it, in all fairness, but Fabregas gets past the keeper, who, although he's got free past him now, he's still been really well this game. He's Chelsea 3, Celtic 0. That's far for the second time, but as it comes to a terrible shot from Forrest. Hazard, who finds, or tries to find Willian, he does find him. As it comes to Diego Costa, it's Willian. And I'm surprised I didn't go in Gordon with a save. 4 minutes out of time. We've got a corner. Maybe Chelsea can get a fourth. Maybe Celtic won't be able to make this an embarrassment. They've been doing well, but Chelsea just outclassed them in every sense. As it comes to Eden Hazard, he's already got one today. Maybe he can try to get a second. It's a long shot, and it's not that far away. He had Diego Costa in the middle. Decided to go for goal himself. Why not? I mean, he's already got a goal today, but look at this again. The strike was good from that angle, that distance. He didn't really focus. He just struck it, and obviously Chelsea have missed Hazard. And it's all over there. Miller with the last touch of the game. It's Chelsea 3, Celtic 0. Fully deserved. I mean, Chelsea this season have looked really shaky, especially at the back. Like I said, the worst defensive team of the Barclays Premier League this season, letting in 20 goals, 20 plus goals I should say. I think it's 21 now, but Chelsea there, 5 shots, 1 goal. I mean, it's not the best conversion rate, but it's a conversion rate. Eden Hazard, he'll take that. Hits the crossbar once, a few decent efforts, and then a goal. Aspilicueta, Hazard and Fabregas make it Chelsea 3, Celtic 0. So here we go with what could possibly be the biggest game thus far in this season. The round of 16 today of the EFL Cup, and it's a big one. Chelsea against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Now Arsenal have already got a 5-0 advantage on Chelsea. They won 5-0 at the Emirates Stadium about 5 weeks ago in the Premier League. Obviously Chelsea maybe not happy about that, but there we go. Hector Bellerin, for a 5-0 defeat to Arsenal, Hector Bellerin was the standout player for Chelsea in that last game, their last visit at Emirates. Will he perform against his former club today? We'll have to wait and see. They've got a different lineup, Chelsea, from that 5-0 fresh in Arsenal's lineup. We've got Petr starting in goal, the old Chelsea player. Sanchez is up front. He's not on the wing this time like he was in the last game. Oxlade-Chamberlain and Welbeck do start. They didn't in the last game, and Santi Cazorla stays in the centre attacking mid position. Well, Chelsea's lineup is not changed at all from their 3-0 thrashing at Celtic Park. I call it a thrashing because Celtic didn't really put up much of a fight in that game. Hazard, like we said in the last game, back for injury, and maybe with him on the side, and maybe with Costa back as well, they can compete with Arsenal. Arsenal doing really well in the Premier League. Chelsea doing decent. They're not doing great, we would like to say, but we get warmed up now. This is the biggest EFL match by far. You could even call this a derby. I mean, I know Arsenal's is with Spurs technically, and you could say that Chelsea's is with West Ham, but we've got a kick-off here. Emirates Stadium, Chelsea against Arsenal. This is a big match. Intercepted by Sanchez. It's a chip and it's 1-0 Arsenal. They literally came from nothing. 4 minutes into the game, we were really early on. First shot of the game. And Alexis Sanchez makes it Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Look at that. I mean, we can't say the greatest chip of all time, but still, I mean, Begovic, no need to really run out there, but still. And why he was diving like that, we have no idea. But still, what was the Chelsea defence doing? They gave him the ball. He didn't even really have to work. He just, little sprint, well, tackle, little sprint, and Arsene Wenger, they're happy. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0 tonight at the Emirates Stadium. It's Elgato. It's Kotion. It's a brilliant shot, and I thought that was in. I'm not sure how far that was out, but Santi Cazorla, he did score in the last game. I mean, it was 5-0, but let's look at this again. It was a decent touch, and pretty far out. It wasn't as close as I first thought. Well, Arsenal seem to be dominating as it comes to Alexis Sanchez. Can he make it 2? Nearly does. Begovic, he's been good this season. Not got that many clean sheets, but he has been tremendous. Obviously replacing Courtois. He wanted to leave the club as it comes to Elliot there. Drops down. Nothing more than a corner though. Alexis Sanchez. Let's look at this again from him. It's a brilliant chip with his left foot. And I'm not sure what the dive was. We've said this before when we've seen the highlight of the goal, but nearly hits the post. I mean, very good placement. Not sure if he was going for that. I think he was just trying to chip it in general, but you'd say as it comes to Elney. As it comes to Chamberlain, gets around him. It's 2-0 Arsenal. And you would not think this is the Chelsea that were in the last match against Celtic, would you? The Emirates Stadium on fire as Arsenal get the second goal, and thoroughly deserved. I mean, Chelsea haven't even had a shot on goal. It's Chelsea trailing here 2-0. A Chelsea side who seemed really strong, seemed unbelievably good, seemed like they could compete against Arsenal in the last match, but looks like they can't now. It's Arsenal 2, Chelsea 0. Silent, but every time Arsenal get on the ball, it's rocking. As it comes to Diego Costa, it's a brilliant shot there. Nearly knocked into his own net by Petr Cech there. It's a corner, and he looks happy. I mean, Chelsea getting rid of him and all. Obviously, Courtois, a lot of people would say more potential. Obviously, he's much younger. Obviously, he's left now as well, so swept in Cesc Fabregas. Goodbye. Oh, Kotion stops the ball from going anywhere closer. Use a free kick here. It's Parejo, and it's straight at Cech. Obviously used to Arsenal. He's played with Arsenal a few times. Played for Arsenal when Azpilicueta, after that screamer last match, passing has been really similar. 92 to 86 Arsenal. Just been in my head. But after that screamer, look at that for a shot. Terrible. It's Parejo. I mean, I'm not sure what that free kick was. As it comes to Cesar Azpilicueta. Sigurdsson! And it's 1-2-1. I was about to say 1-1 there. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. I mean, the fans don't like that there. Chelsea, to be honest, good play for them. Diego Costa could have hogged the ball, could have went for the shot, but passes it to Sigurdsson. It's 2-1 Arsenal, and Arsenal, they've got a game on now. They were dominating the first portion of the first half, and now Sigurdsson, you can see aeroplane there. 2-1 Arsenal. Back position by the manager. Was put into a centre back position. It's Fabregas. As it's whipped back in, it's Diego Costa. And Chelsea now, I'll tell you what, very similar shot count and a very similar shot accuracy count I'd expect. Hazard. This is a brilliant run. Chelsea on the attack. It's Eden Hazard. And how that missed. perfect opportunity for Eden Hazard to maybe get a win. And look at that, that was the run of a lifetime, to be honest. Comes to Bellerin, it's Fabregas. Fabregas! How he didn't score is unreal. I mean, Czech's been brilliant today, but that was the chance to get a goal back. And it's over. Arsenal get the victory here. Really close chance from Fabregas right at the end. How we missed that, I have no idea. Arsenal do get the victory. Narrow margins, and I do think Chelsea honestly deserve to go through to extra time with how they played. I mean, it was really even. I would love to see it go through to extra time. Both teams deserved extra time in a way. I mean, no team deserved to win. Oxlade-Chamberlain getting a goal. First EFL goal. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1 is the final score.